We had a friend out of college who was living and working down here. So when I was up in Boston, I came down and visited for a week and fell in love with the place.
The Caribbean's a place that I always wanted to go, Kevin had talked about, and it just seemed like a really interesting place to take off for a little while, come down, bartend, have fun in the sun, and then head back to the real world and get back into it. That was the plan. So we came down here to enjoy ourselves and have a good time, but very quickly we realized there was something missing in the market, and that was the fact that there was no good beer. And having gone to school in Vermont, where there was great microbrews that we drank throughout college and after college, we missed them. There was no business model, it was just something that we did. You know, he and I hung out, made beer in their apartment and drank it and gave to all of our friends on St. John.
When we were home brewing, just like developing recipes, things like that, it was just us either in our apartments making beer, because after a while we really got into it, had a lot of different batches going, you know, just changing up things that we liked, things that our friends said that they liked about our beers. Once we got the idea for our first beer, the Tropical Mango, which we enjoyed that because it incorporated actually mangoes that grew on St. John that we were fermenting on top of those. It did, you know, capture a little bit of St. John as well. So that was really linked up with our production partner, Shipyard up in Portland, Maine.
We knew we had a great product. Kevin and I focused on the distribution, which was our '89 Toyota pickup truck, and taking orders every morning, Monday, Tuesday, delivering Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to all the bars and restaurants in St. John.
We had to do everything. We had no distribution company. We cleared the container ourselves. We warehoused it ourselves. Brought over half of that first container, about 600 cases of beer, over to our apartment, unloaded it, scattered it throughout our apartment. Every wall was just covered with cases of beer. It was definitely nerve-wracking once we realized that container was en route, you know, because we were getting down about 1,300 cases, and even though we had sampled it out to people, it was still an untested product, you know. So we said either two things are going to happen. One, we're either going to sell a lot of beer over this summer, these first 3 months, or we're going to be drinking a lot of our own beer. It was after we started launching with our first product, the Tropical Mango, in bottles. We just needed a place that we could sample out to a larger audience. You know, we were only maxing out our kitchen utilization so much with producing about a keg at a time. So we needed a bigger way to sample out our beers, to come out with more beers that we wanted to produce on a larger scale.
And we wanted a home base. We wanted a place where people could come to and know where St. John Brewers was. This is where Kevin and I work and, you know, showcase our products. We play off that and we change the recipe here numerous times until we get the flavor that we enjoy when we sample out to our guests and our customers, and if they enjoy it, we take that feedback, and that's how we build our recipes. People sometimes don't know where the Virgin Islands are. I mean, it's 1,400 miles southeast of Miami. It's due east from Puerto Rico. Small island of the 3 U.S. Virgin Islands. Smallest 5,000 people live on it year-round.
70% of it is national park. And I think once people spend any amount of time here, they also understand that people are a great resource and natural resource of St. John as well. It's the reason that people keep coming back year after year. It's just a very supportive, giving community. And that it's always beautiful, sunny, and 80 out is also a nice perk.
It's tough to leave. You can't leave. Every time we go away for a week or two, you can't wait to get back home to St. John.
Well, besides the Virgin Islands, we're in about a dozen other locations up in the States, mostly up in the Northeast. That's just where the majority of the visitors come from, to the Virgin Islands. They're the people that are familiar with our beers. That's where we get a lot of emails from asking how can we get our beers sold in our states.
We're looking to continue to expand throughout the U.S. and, of course, international markets. You know, starting the beer company was an opportunity for us to work together, to have a reason to continue to stay on St. John, which is such a beautiful place, that we wanted to continue our growth here in St. John, and we wanted to create something that we knew we believed in.